No. The eyes, Chico. They never lie. Kill already, the bullshit lady. That guy's soft. Look in his face.
I say be happy with what you got.
You'll be happy.
New day, shop day, like every time you see me. All right, this weekend is going to be absolutely crazy. I got a lot of stuff going on, so I got to try to get a couple things done in the car when I can amongst the other things. A while ago, final bout, this whole corner got smashed in. I don't know if I ever showed you that I fixed this, but this entire corner was really crunched in. It's now fixed. Obviously, it's not sparkly paint, it's just black, because I haven't repainted all this yet. This corner got smashed in. I lost that tail light. It's up there in my bucket of tail lights somewhere. So I needed to get new tail lights, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I've done the same thing always on this. This car is Kouki. It actually came with Kouki Tails. These Kouki Tails at one point. Maybe I should go back to those. So I'm gonna take these taillights off. These taillights are gonna go on this car. I'm gonna have legit Kouki Tails on the Kouki, which would be super cool. And then I wanted to go fully clear on this car. The reason I wanted to go fully clear is because it just made sense with the headlights and the corner lights. I couldn't find something that was fully clear that was actually legit that would show up. So I ended up buying these all chrome D-Max styles, and I was like, oh, I'll just pull the red out of the lenses. Well, I tried. I heated it up a ton. The corners wanted to crack and break, and I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. I got super OCD. I can't deal with broken or cracked corners, so I stopped. I'm gonna put these in. I'm just gonna see how it looks, figure it out from there. If you or somebody you know has done taillights multiple times and separated them successfully without breaking them, let me know. I'll do all the work and I'll put them back together, but if you know how to separate them, that would save my life. So I got a couple hours here today. Let's get those taillights out. Let's get these taillights out. Put the Koukis on here, the clears on here, and see what it all looks like.
Yo, you know you're fucking seller K.
Taillights are done and set on the blue car, and now it poses a question. I do have these Kouki Tails that I've had for like 13 years that originally came on my Kouki, on my JZ car. Wasn't JZ at the time, whatever. Came on this car. And now what I'm struggling with is, do I risk the taillights, put them on this car where I know they'll probably get hit at some point? Or do I play it safe and put them back on the street car? Because on the street car, it's probably a safer case. So let's show you what I mean. Kouki Tails came off this car, and now they're chrome, it matches the front, it makes sense, whatever. I think that's the move. So these Kouki Tails I've had forever, and they were originally on that car when I bought it. It was stock body and all that stuff. I have these D-Max style tails that were red tinted. I have D-Max style tails that were red tinted on this car, but this one got smashed, and now I need to replace the taillights. So all that stuff aside, I put this on Instagram as well. Maybe I'll show you that right here. Maybe I won't. But if I show you it right here, we can show what Instagram decided. Anyways, Kouki Tails. I'm gonna refresh these completely. Do I refresh those and put them on the Kouki, and then they are on the drift car, and they are on an actual Kouki, and it all makes sense? Or do I play it super safe, put them on my street car? That way I know if they get smashed, it'll be because we got into a car accident, not because of a drift accident. But that car's a Zenki. I don't know. Option 1, Kouki on the Kouki. Option 2, play it safe, do the right thing, put it on the Zenki, that way it doesn't get smashed. That's where my head's at right now. Afternoon time. So getting these to fit nice is always something that we need to make sure we knock out. So this one is all trimmed up, fits really nice. The reason these are spray painted is I don't really like where the holes are. So I'll do a body trick. I'll probably show you that later maybe. All this fits really nice. The only thing I got left to figure out is this gap right here. I have this wicked bubble of a gap. This fits, it fits by the gas door, it fits down low, so I don't know what to do. The only thing I can think of is literally putting a cut in here to where there's not a bubble anymore, and then removing what I need to in a triangle fashion, and then putting together and re-glassing it from the backside and bodying it from the front. The wheel fitment on both sides and everything is great, so I don't know. But to give you an example, this one fits great here by the door and up by the window. But this line right here, I gotta trim this all the way around. The trunk actually can't even close because of that sitting there. And then around the taillight as well, you can kind of see how that goes. And then you can see how much of a gap is here as well. So I gotta trim it, take it all off, trim it, put it back on, see how it all fits. But we gotta make it fit nice like these cars. Because, I don't know, it's just the way to do it. Same as this over here. Gotta fit nice, gotta fit nice. So I'm gonna do a little bit more trimming. We'll give an update on what that looks like after that is complete. And hopefully we can put that stuff to rest. All right, I got some things done, so let's talk. I told you to update you. I put the Kouki Tails on this car. That's just is what it is. It looks great, I like it. Chrome tails, and then the red tails are on the JZ car. So if that one gets smashed, I have spares up there. If it doesn't get smashed, great. This one's least likely to get smashed, whatever. One thing I said I needed to do a couple videos ago was make this corner fit really nice. There was a big pocket there. My boy Jace, the shop neighbor, came over and he was like, dude, just shave in here, and he drew a line and he's like, trim this and that, and it should all lay really nice and flat. And ka-chow. It all lays nice and flat, so I'm really happy with that. Front fenders are fitted, rear quarters are fitted and good and on. A little bit of work to do to make sure that those holes are real tight and snug. And then one thing I want to do is I just want to trim this a little bit more. You can actually see the tail light is past the quarter. This one's hanging over quite a bit. So I want to trim this one a little bit right there. And other than that, that sucker is sitting pretty. So kind of happy. It's a lot of really small piddly stuff that takes forever, but I am happy that that's done. One thing I was missing for this car with the B-knuckle was the original axle nuts. PBM actually makes these and ships them out. So I got to get these on, these washers for the axles. That way there's no wobble and it doesn't feel like the wheel bearing is broke. I got to get this quarter sanded and then I can finally fit the body on that. But these cars are nearing completion. Besides this one needing paint, these things are getting really close, which is very exciting. So make sure you hang in there with us. Make sure you keep following along. Thank you so much for all you do. That will wrap this video. And we'll probably close it out with some beauty shots of these tails on all these different cars. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll shout you guys out in the next video. See ya!